All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Figured I'd let you in on today's project. In our living room, we have a bunch of DVD player, Xbox, a bunch of games and stuff, and a record player sitting on the floor. Been there for 2 years now. And anyway, finally decided to come out and use some of my cedar to build some shelves or make a little table. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, but here's what we got. I had ripped those when I was doing the steps, and I got 2 extra, and they've been sitting around for the past year over there off the side of the porch. So we're going to take these and figure out a way, build legs or build a base on it. Got an idea. We're going to go over in the back and see about picking through our slabs of cedar, see what we can do. But we're going to turn that into an accent table, shelf, so to speak. Put underneath the TV by the fireplace. Set the gaming system on and get stuff that's right there off the floor and on the table. Tidy it up, make it look good. Anyway, that's one of the projects for today. Hopefully get that done and get on to the next one. A day in the life of our homestead. So come along. Let's rock and roll on it. All right, I'm back here in the center part of the pasture. I believe I've scoped out the first log I'm going to use. I got to trim up some branches on it. Use it as a foot to hold up on one side. I'll pan you around here, and there it is. Don't look like much right now, but we'll get it squared away and cut to length. We'll see what we got after we're done. I'll put you on a time lapse here, let you watch me saw a little bit. There's my first leg. Got quite a lot of knots, which will be kind of cool. Basically, the end of them pieces I got cut, I'm going to cut them probably 3 foot or 40 inches long. And then I'm going to taper them on the ends so they'll set flat on here. I might have to cut some of this off, depending on the height that Mama wants, but peel the bark off and that'll be good for one leg, and it should set square on the hardwood floor and not want to topple too much. I don't know, we'll see. Need it wide at the base and kind of narrow at the top, keep it from teetering. We're going to walk around here and see what else we got laying down that we can use. There's candidate number 2. As you can tell, there is no shortage of cedars on our property. I've cut down many of them. They're laying back here in my center pasture. I've got to get them, the limbs pruned up off of them, and I'm hunked up into sections we can cut for lumber or whatnot, whatever I can use them for. But let's get over here and measure this out and cut it. So what I'm doing here is using these 8-inch anchor screws because it's all I had. It's what I use to attach the steps going up the side porch. A little overkill for this, but it'll work. But what I'm doing, a little trick of the trade to help them go in a little bit better, because that's a lot of wood to bite through. Take a little bit of lubricant. I'm using my bar chain oil, spread it across the threads, let them set in. That way, as you're impacting it in with your impact gun, picking up less friction through the wood, especially cedar. It's hard wood, especially dried. Just help you drive that in more, because I have had these go in to almost an inch left and they just would not budge no further. It heats up and starts sticking to the wood inside. So a little bit of lubricant, oil, Pam spray, any vegetable oil. This is just what I had laying right here with me since I had the chainsaw. We're gonna get this last one drove in. I used a 5/8 bit, countersunk in about 1/4 to 3/8 in, so these heads will countersink in, so when we go to finish this top, sand it off, it'll be good. Got 3 of them drove in already, 2 on each side, so this is the last one, so wish me luck. It's worked so far, so here we go.
It's going nowhere.
Yeah. If you don't have your impact gun on your Homestead, very much get one. I would have never have got that with my standard drill, even in low gear. Ain't no way. Impact guns, they're a little expensive, but well worth it. I just drove an 8-inch anchored lag screw in seasoned cedar. It's been sitting a long time. So, yeah. Anyway, there's what it looks like so far. We gotta scrape the mud off, get it finished up, sanded, and see if the height's gonna work for a moment. We'll check that out here in a minute. We'll get this stuff squared away here. This crazy weather cannot make up its mind what it wants to do. Got my nose running all over the place.
Same here. Wow.
Scrape that off. I'm gonna get one of the boys' machetes. Pull this off. I opted not to do the squaring of the edges. I like live edges. As you can see inside, I'll show you here when we get this put in later. I got a live edge fireplace mantle. And it's just so pretty. But to each their own. Some might not like a live edge, but I do. Gives it a more rustic feel. Anyway, set y'all aside for a minute. I'm gonna go hunt for a machete or a hatchet, and we'll get back at it, and I'll show you what we're doing
Wait, I know
next.
where one is already. I know where one is already.
Alright. So, after the power drill and my boys, a few others, we have got a sanded table, for the most part, underneath this done. What I got here, and this was one of the goodies when we got the house and we first took it over, can of fix-all. I don't even know if they sell this stuff anymore. Varnish quick dry, 402 dark oak finish, but it I ain't never seen fix all, but anyway, makes a pretty coat. Fixing to put it on here and see. The handy dandy playset of course. What size are these? Smalls?
They fit me.
Are you kidding me?
They fit me.
Yeah. Hey. Ain't gonna cut it. Nope.
You broke my gloves.
Well, you want to hand me my leather gloves? They're probably still wet there in the back of the trailer. And then bring me that cloth that's laying on the four-wheeler. Alright. Probably going to get stained hands, but that's alright. It'll wear off like Mama says. Here is a oh yeah, that's still soaking wet. That's dry. That's this some kind embedded in the wood. Anyway, this over here. You bring my towel that's on the four-wheeler. Okie dokie. As my lovely wife gets over here with the towel, she will commit to staining. Ha! Now you can put this on with a stain brush, one of them foam deals, anything. It does not really matter. Was looking at it and says she wants a second shelf. So I thought about it for a minute. I was like, you know what? We can do that. We can do that without having to screw it in, nail it in, lag bolt it. I cut 2 notches in here like this, and then I'll take said sawmilled lumber board and essentially we'll wedge it in like that right there. It'll need a little bit of negotiating, but should work just fine. I'll have to cut that in. And we can drive it in with the old sledgehammer. Back you up here. Now we're just going to try to tap it in a little bit at a time. Now, there's Mom's little shelf. And no nails for use, no screws for use. Now, granted, it's not might not be to y'all's taste for home decor, but yeah, you know what? For us, it's right there. And it goes with our other floor that's in the house. I wonder what that's going to look like. Got a stain on it. Let's just find out real quick. 'Cause that board for the second shelf is pine, where the rest is cedar. With a oak varnish finish. So, well, I believe that is gonna look pretty darn good. Never be afraid to go outside your comfort zone on anything and mix and match on different stuff. You never know when you might stumble onto something. Pretty darn good. I don't know about you, Mom, but which I like. What do you think, Mama?
I like it.
Sawmill with a chainsaw sawmill. Scrap piece of lumber from the steps. 2 ends off a trunk down there in the center pasture. And a piece of milled lumber off the sawmill over Uncle Stevie's. A scrap piece. A little bit of stain. Still got some sanding to do underneath there, those little hanging pieces, but little table for your wife. She wants to put the stuff off the floor onto it. Let's sit underneath our TV. I think it's gonna look good. Anyway, I'm tired. It's getting dinner time. I'm gonna wrap it up. Y'all have a good one. We'll see you next time.